Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number 1 with our Mono Black Devotion. We are on the play, so yes, we'd like to choose to play first. And this is definitely a keepable hand. We have double Despoiler of Souls with double removal. Yeah, this is keepable. Go ahead and keep this. Like, there's one of the problems with this Mono Black strategy is we have a rough time blocking with the Bloodsoaked Champion, the Despoiler of Souls. This is a great hand versus aggro, though. A Bile Blight could really punish any sort of doubles. And we'll go ahead and play the Swamp and then pass the turn. Love to see a Grey Merchant later on. I think we have a perfect card to set up a Grey Merchant. So it's going to be a red deck. So I'm not sure if I want to try to race him or if we need to keep up the Bile Blight. I think we do want to get out at least a Despoiler of our own. Like, the problem with this is then he can just kill it with a Searing Blood. A lot of times you don't want to just drop a 2-drop. You want to interact with them. And he's going to go Goblin Glory Chaser and attack with the Foundry Street Denizen. That is fine. And I think here, Bile Blight is okay. Yeah, with the Bloodsoaked Champion especially, this is going to be a fine draw. If he wants to block with his Glory Chaser, I think that's okay. We have to play the long route here. And keeping it back is kind of pointless. So I'm going to go ahead and attack in. I apologize for the lag. MTGO seems to be doing this a lot after updates. And he is just going to decide to let it go through. So far, so good. And he kept a 1-land hand, so this Bile Blight really could punish him if he does decide to throw out another Glory Chaser or Foundry Street Denizen. He's going to do it before his attack phase because he wants the pump from the Foundry Street Denizen. So perfect. He's going to Goblin Glory Chaser and we get a Bile Blight, both of them. And that should be the game. I don't think he can come back from this. I mean, well, he does have a lot of ammo in his hand. We have 5 power on board. And we're just taking 2 here. Drowned in Sorrows will come in. This is probably a pretty easy matchup with the Pharika's Cures. I think that we can go ahead and sign in Blood ourselves. And we'll Despoiler again. Even though that Sign Blood's going to come out, I just wanted the Mogis Marauder could be lethal here, though. 12, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 damage. He finally gets his second drop. He decides to keep things back. Torment's really good. Do I just throw the Mogis' Marauder out here? Yeah, we throw the Mogis' Marauder out, and we can use the Torment to bestow on a creature next turn. So he's just going to Lightning Strike off one of the Despoilers. And we'll attack in with the team. Get him down to 5, and now, I mean, we're definitely in the driver's seat for the Torment on one of our cards. As it is, you can only block 1. He hits another land drop, so, I mean, Rabble Master's bad here. Hordeling Outburst just solidifies us to win the game. Highly doubt he... Well, if I were him, I actually would attack in here with the 4-1. Yep, he needs to get me down, so I'm down to a 10. But it's too little too late, because now we can just bestow onto a Despoiler and attack in. Alright, so we'll go to the sideboard. The problem is we have a lot of stuff we want to bring in, but we have a ton of stuff we need to bring out as well. Duresses will come in. They're decent. Nighthowler's actually interesting here. I think we bring it in because there's stuff we need to take out. A lot of things we need to take out. So I don't like the Bloodsoaked Champions at all. They are just food. And the Despoilers I don't like. I think those are the worst. Herald of Torment's okay. He is running Lightning Strikes, though. We do want to take out at least one of them. And the Despoilers still come out. They're so pointless. But I even have cards like Sign in Blood that I don't like. And to be honest, like, even Perilous Vault seems a little more powerful. Just not a lot of options here against it. I think Erebos, God of the Undead, is just better than I guess Despoilers just for the devotion are fine. I think it's better than Sign in Blood. So I've got to decide if I think a Torment is better than a Despoiler. But we definitely don't want the Bloodsoaks. Bloodsoaks just, they're food to Wild Slash. I guess they're one less mana. But the upside to Despoiler, I bet, is just higher than the upside to a Bloodsoaked Champion. I don't see the Bloodsoak doing anything at all. I see at least the Despoiler of Souls adding Devotion. But an Erebos just might be better, even though it's late. Or a Perilous Vault. I think if we're going for a Vault, though, we're too far behind at that point. So I'm just going to submit this. We do have a bit of a sideboard. Not the greatest versus mono red. This is fine. Just the Cure makes this more of a keep than a... I mean, double mulligan, this is kind of like a... Or double whip, this is kind of a mulligan. Because we're not going to be playing double whip. Squelching Leeches will be good in this match. We just might get blitzed out here. It's really hard to win a game versus a mono red on the play. He's off to kind of a similar start as his last one. A Drown in Sorrow would be lovely. A Bile Blight would be amazing at this point. We're going to take 3. And we will have a Cure for at least one of them. I'll have to determine which one's the better one to go. I think it's one of these Foundry Street Denizens, especially like Horthing Outburst here. He's going to Obelisk of Urd, so in response, we will Cure off a Glory Chaser. Now we need a Lanquish, because the Obelisk is going to be very tough to race. Because these guys are huge, and that was a quick Obelisk. Mogis' Marauder is okay. I think we'll just get a Despoiler out. If we can somehow get a Whip next turn, maybe we can sort of keep up. He's getting flooded with no other cards in hand. So we do hit... Ooh, Squelching Leeches is actually pretty good here. Get in with the Despoiler. Or Erebos' Titan would have been better. I don't know why I didn't even think of playing the Titan. So, Pile Driver. And we will block one of these Foundry Street Denizens. I think we have to at this point. So now I'm really kicking myself for that Titan. So I'm hoping he just has a lot of lands in his hand. I think we have to block the Foundry Street Denizen. Go down to a 4. He could just have double burn, double Wild Slash in his hand. Yeah, Lightning Strike, Wild Slash will probably do it. Double Lightning Strike. Okay. So, what is just... Maybe Erebos is just better as a indestructible blocker. We can get online quite easily. I don't even think he's actually quite easy to get online. I think I'm just going to maybe put a Vault in. Nah. Well, he does try to clog up the board with tokens. I'm going to do a Vault instead of Despoiler. I just think it's less of a dead card. So I probably played that wrong. I think if I would have played the Titan over the Squelching Leeches, we might have had a better shot. Very good hand. This is definitely a keeper. The Bile Blight punishes him. Another Foundry Street Denizen. He's starting off strong. That's the best one drop for Goblins. Alright, we need to stop drawing lands. Probably going to just take out the Foundry Street Denizen. Hope he puts out another one. A Frenzied Goblin. And I think we need to take it out, unfortunately. And he puts out another one. Okay, so he baited me into that, but that's fine. We'll just throw out a Herald of Torment. If he wants to use a Lightning Strike on it, it does its job. Obelisk is going to be tough. We drew way too many lands there. We need... And Mogis' Marauder is still not a very good card versus this particular match. Alright, so he's just going to Rabblemaster. We will just throw out a defensive Mogis' Marauder. Pass the turn. Now he has to attack in, but if it's another Obelisk of Erd... Ugh. Yeah, that's rough. Now I'm wishing I would have attacked in. And do I just race here at this point? Because Gary can get us back to life. I don't think I do. I just think we take out the Foundry Street Denizen. And the Obelisk is definitely going to get us. Especially now with the Pharika's Cure coming late. I don't think there's anything I can do besides a Lanquish. But I think this deck isn't terrible. This isn't a terrible matchup. I mean, double Obelisk is definitely rough. And that was the card we needed to avoid. So I think we just chump in front of the Rabblemaster. Go down to a 9. Lanquish doesn't even help us now. Hero's Downfall can at least take care of... Yeah, nothing. We could downfall the Rabblemaster. We needed that a long time ago. And he still has 10 damage on board. We can sort of stall this out, but I don't think there's anything we can draw out of this for. He gets another Rabblemaster anyway. Alright, that's game. So you see the power of Obelisk Erd in a Goblins deck. Yeah. Maybe the Bile Blight was a little... Yeah, Bile Blight was way too quick for me to jump on that. I should have waited instead of taking the damage. That way I could have punished him for the Foundry Street Denizens, which would have made the Obelisk Erd come out a turn later, which then would have allowed us maybe to cure something before an Obelisk come out. I'm not quite sure if I could have played around this draw. Very, very hard draw with the cards at hand. Needed an early Drown in Sorrow. We didn't have any drowns forever, and then we got flooded with a bunch of lands. Anywho, this has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again, and hope to see you soon.